Good morning, students. Today we are going to see last work, that is Unit 7, the Supplementary Workers Christmas Trees. The Christmas Trees, which is written by Aaron Shepard. That is, these work deals with Christmas and with soldiers. That is, how they are celebrating the Christmas as a soldiers on Christmas Eve. So when you all look at this image, you could understand that is soldiers is there, that is two different soldier is there. Okay, so they are not friends, so there is a fight between each other, and these work deals with how they are celebrating the Christmas as soldiers on the Christmas Eve. Okay, so this is the author introduction. The author is Aaron Shepard. October 7, 1950 is the award-winning author of Savitri, A Tale of Ancient India, The Legend of Lightning Larry, The Sea King's Daughter, and many more children's books. That is, the Aaron Shepard who born on October 7, 1950 and is award-winning author of Savitri. That is, he got Savitri Award and he wrote so many works, which is A Tale of Ancient India, The Legend of Lightning Larry, The Sea King's Daughter, and he also wrote many children's books. And his very speciality is retelling folk tales and other traditional literature from around the world. His work has been honored by American Library Association, the National Council for Social Studies, the American Folklore Society, the New York Public Library, and the Bank Street College of Education. It is very special for translating the folk tales and traditional literature around the world, and is honored by so many associations such as Library Association, the National Council for Social Studies, the American Folklore Society, the New York Public Library, and the Bank Street College of Education. And this is the glossary of the lesson. Truce: an agreement to stop fighting or arguing for a period of time. Truce means it's agreement to stop fighting. It's agreement, okay? And dugout. Dugout means it's nothing but a ditch. A trench that is dug and roofed over as a shelter for troops. So dugout means it's a ditch. And carols. Carols means a religious folk song. It's a popular song. And drenches. Drenches means it's also a ditch. May means injure or wound. Splatter means a small quantity of liquid. It's the meaning of splatter. Slug. Slug means to work hard in a period of time. So this is slug. Mug means dirt. Okay. And stumble means it's a trip. It's a kind of trip. And the last one is bewilderment. Bewilderment is a confused. It's a feeling of confusion. So this is the meaning of bewilderment. And now we are going to see the work, the Christmas trees. So this is the day of Christmas on 1914. So these work is in the form of letter. That is, a person who is named as Tom, who wrote a letter to his sister Janet on Christmas Eve. So that is Tom. Tom is a soldier and who is in battlefield, and now he is writing a letter to his sister Janet. It is 2 in the morning and most of our men are asleep in the dugouts, yet I could not sleep before writing to you about what happened here on Christmas Eve. In truth, what happened seems almost like a fairy tale, and if I had not been through it myself, I would scarce believe it. While you and the family sung carols before the fire there in London, I did the same with enemy soldiers here on the battlefield of France. So this is, yes. So that is Tom who wrote a letter to his sister Janet at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that is he wrote a letter regarding what happened on Christmas Eve. That is, he is sharing his experience regarding the Christmas festival to his sister Janet, and he wrote this letter as a fairy tale. That is, uh, he described his experience as a fairy tale to his sister, and he could not believe. That is, there is two enemy soldier is there, but they all joined together and they are celebrating the Christmas. So that he says that, so while you are in the family song carols before fire there in London, that is, he is telling to his sister through the letter that, so you are in London and you are celebrating the Christmas festivals with our family in London. At the same time, he also celebrating the Christmas festival with enemy soldiers on the battlefields of France. That is, Tom who is celebrating the Christmas Eve with his enemy soldiers while they are in the battlefields of France. At the same time, he believes that his sister Janet and their family members also celebrating the Christmas festival like they are sitting before the fire in London. So, likewise, he is speaking, that is, through the letter, he is speaking to his sister Janet. Yes, the setting of the workers, World War One. Okay, so that is the author who make the setting of the workers, World War One. So Tom is in the battlefield of France, and its background is World War One. So at the war time, two enemy soldiers they have the fight between each other. Okay, so that is how the soldiers are fighting. So they are having a lot of weapons and they are using guns. No, so likewise they are fighting. Now, his brother Tom, who is explaining about the war, that is, how the war happened. Likewise, he is explaining, and also he explained that how they celebrating their Christmas with the enemy soldiers. Okay, so this is battle. That is, they are in the battlefield at the World War One, and at the war time, so many people are died, and and that is the military weapon would explode killing several men of both sides. That is, so during the war time many people are died at both sides. That is, Tom who belongs to British soldier, and there is another enemy soldier also there, that is they belongs to German. Okay, so that is the war is happened between two soldiers, that is between, it's between British and Germans. That is the Tom who is explaining about the war that uh, the British soldiers they lost many people, and also Germans also lost many peoples during the war time, and even the daylight also they are very fear of a sniper's bullet, because the war never stopped but the war is continued even the daytime, so that both sides are very fear about the sniper's bullet, and the bullet is rained almost daily. Okay, and it collects the ditches. That is, the soldiers who all took their position at trenches, and they are waiting and they are making their own safety at the ditches. Not only the British soldiers also fear about the war or guns, and also Germans too face the same danger. That is, the both sides are very fear regarding the war, but still they never stop the war. Okay, this is the situation he is explaining to Sister Janet. And so their first drench is only 50 yards from us. So that is, so what is the meaning of drench? Drench means it's a ditch, no? Yes. So the British soldiers' ditch is there from 50 yards to the German soldiers. Okay, so there is only 50 yards of distance is there between the British and German soldiers. So the barbed wires is there at all sides of the soldiers. So what is the meaning of barbed wires? So it's a kind of wires which is there at all the sides, and so they have here some boys. So at the war time they could hear lot of sounds, no? So that is the sounds which is came from the guns or bullets or different types of weapons, no? Yes. So now he is explaining about this is, so that is explaining about how they celebrated their Christmas with their enemy soldiers. So he started like yesterday morning. So when they celebrated their Christmas, that is, they celebrated their Christmas on yesterday morning. That is, it's a time of Christmas Eve. So that they celebrated the Christmas with a good feast, and it's a perfect Christmas weather. So how the weather would be? That is, it's a perfect Christmas weather. It's very chill and cool, and darkness which is fall slowly, and they stopped shooting. Okay, that is the both side they stopped their shooting, and Tom, who went to sleep at the time. So after celebrating the Christmas, he went to take rest, so that he went to sleep. And John, who is another character who is trying to wake Tom and who is asking Tom to come and see the Germans how they are celebrating the Christmas. Okay, that is, so while he is going to sleep at the time, John who came and who tried to wake up Tom to see how the Germans are celebrating their Christmas and how they are doing for Christmas. Okay, that it's a time of tiny lights. So that is it's a dark time, and they are using small tiny lights which is shining all along the Germans line. That is, it's a dark time, and Germans who are celebrating the Christmas on Christmas Eve, so that they are using small lights which is very shining at everywhere, and it was the Christmas trees. So where the small lights is there, that is the small lights which is presented on the Christmas trees, and they are singing. Who are singing? That is the German. They are singing that silent night, holy night in German. So that is the German. They are celebrating their Christmas like silent night, holy night in German. Okay, and when we sang the first novel, the angel did say, that is British and German both are celebrating the Christmas Eve. The Germans are celebrating their Eve as silent night, holy night. So it's a silent night, it's a calm night. Holy night means it's a pure night. Okay, so Germans are saying that silent night, holy night. And also the British soldiers says that the first novel. So novel means it's a Christmas. It's a name of Christmas in French. Okay, so the British and the Germans both are celebrating their own Christmas. Okay, they were enjoying. So they never they stopped fighting, and they started to enjoy the Christmas Eve. That is, the both soldiers, they are celebrating the Christmas Eve, so that they are singing. That is, the British soldiers and German soldiers, they join together and they are singing a song in order to reflect their own happiness. Okay, and the British who is not at good singing, the Germans they are singing very good, but the Germans who are also appreciating the British as using their hands to represents their happiness. Okay, and that is the British and Germans both are celebrating the Christmas so that they are expressing their own happiness. And they are singing their own carols. Carols means a religious song. So on Christmas Eve, they are singing the religious song in order to praise the God. Okay, and suddenly there is a voice which is calling the soldiers, and one of the person who says that you should not shoot. So that is, he shouted like, you know shoot, you know shoot. So there is one of the voice which is came from a soldier, and that person says that you know shoot, we know shoot, which means that hereafter they won't shoot each other. Okay, so that a person who is telling that you know shoot, we know shoot, so hereafter they won't commit any war. So likewise they are telling. And one of the person who is out of the ditch and who is climbing the barbed wire. Okay, that is two figures who rise and climb the barbed wires, which is where the barbed wire is there. That is the barbed wire which is around the soldiers. Okay, so two figures who came and they are climbing the barbed wire. And the soldier who is asking, that is the German soldier who is asking the British soldiers to send the officer to talk, and they are lifting their own rifles, and all are holding the fire on Christmas Eve. And the officers who are meeting the another soldiers, and they are sharing their happiness by singing songs, and they are informing themselves that they won't shoot again in the midnight of the next day, and they are taking rest. And after some time, the soldiers and all the officers and soldiers of both sides, they are sharing their hands, that is they are shaking their hands. And most of the Germans know English, that is Germans are well versed in the singing of religious song, and they also know English well because they have worked in England before. And the German soldiers who showed pictures of his family in Munich, that is that is from this content we could understand that the Germans believes British soldiers, so that they are showing a family pictures towards British soldiers, and they are sharing their happiness. And also the German soldiers who are sharing their family address too, and they are sharing the gifts and tea and coffee and sausage and meat, everything. That is the British and German soldiers, they are sharing their own gifts for Christmas like tea, coffee and corned meat. Okay, the next one is I traded a jackknife, a fine souvenir to show you all. An older German soldier clutched my arm and asked, why can't we have a peace and all go home? I looked at him and said, we must ask the emperor and also our hearts. That is, while they are sharing their gifts for Christmas, one of the older German soldier who approached Tom and who is asking Tom to why can't we stop the fight and wandering for peace. That is a German soldiers who approached Tom to stop a war but to have a peace. And that is the German soldier expecting to maintain the peace for their remaining life. And Tom who looked at the German soldiers, and Tom who is wandering the permission from the emperor. Okay, and so Tom also stated in that letter that they never have a Christmas like this Christmas, and they all should follow the orders of their superior, and still they are wandering the peace for their remaining life. And at last all the soldiers says that all nations say they want peace, that is they are expecting the peace from their superiors, and I wonder if he wanted quite enough. That is, Tom is wandering to quiet the fight, to wander the peaceful of their remaining life, and he finished his letter by was loving brother Tom. So this is the letter he finished. Okay, that is, through this letter he explained everything to his sister Janet regarding the Christmas. So on the Christmas Eve, how they celebrated their Christmas and how they shared their experience and their happiness and their gift. So this is the main thing. Though they are enemies, but still they have some emotions at their heart, so that they all shared their own experience, and he finished his letters with love. I hope you understood well. Okay, so that is, we have finished our syllabus. You just focus of our lessons. Thank you.